it. That's how I'm feeling right now. And that's the vibe that I'm fucking on.
I don't blame you.
And that's really it. Anyway, this is the Heard You Sis podcast. I'm Kils.
I'm Dany, and we on the fucking one.
Yeah.
We're on one.
Yeah.
You know what, girl?
My week was stressful. I don't want to be a manager any fucking more. I know I told you I wanted a promotion. Got it, and I don't want it anymore.
Listen.
But maybe I shouldn't keep speaking that out. But I'm so tired of running motherfuckers. Like, and then I really realized how, like, I wasn't doing my job any fucking way. But then I realized, like, how many other motherfuckers wasn't doing their job. But now it's falling on me to make sure that the job gets done. And a lot of motherfuckers' heads gonna be rolling next week. Cause like I said, I'm on a fuck nigga train and I'm only getting off to curse niggas the fuck out.
Okay.
And I'm doing it at work, but in a professional way.
Yeah, she's good at it. She's a good reader. She could, when I tell you read a bitch down, she could read a bitch down. You see me on the other hand, I am not a reader. I do not like to argue because I got a lot of Angela, wow. Amanda Seales said it. She said, I don't like to fight because I got a lot of rage. And I'm like, I do got a lot of rage in my heart. So I just don't be wanting to fight with people because when I fight, I don't fight fair. These teeth will be used, everything will be.
Listen, claws is coming out.
Yeah.
All right.
But my week was type stressful.
But it ended well.
Amazing.
Okay.
And it tried to get ruined because, you know, fuck niggas is fuck niggering. But guess what? Fuck you too, because I don't give a fuck. And yeah, like, you know, I know your week was stressful, but I just want to say, like, you know, God is real good because when life getting real tough, he just show up and said, gotcha. So, yeah, like I said, my week was a little stressful to begin with, but it ended really well. I got to see Uncle Waffles last night.
Okay, as we've all spoke about behind the scenes, we don't know who the hell that is, so please explain.
Okay, Uncle Waffles is an
Is it waffle or waffles with an S?
Waffles with an S.
Okay.
Wait, it might be with a, I don't know, but
it's plural or singular. I don't know.
I think it's Uncle Waffles.
It don't matter, but go ahead.
Anyway, but yeah, I got to see her last night, and I was pressed about seeing her because I am infatuated with Amapiano music and just South African music. I don't know. Ever since I started watching South African shows, I've been really into their music. And
you watch it on Netflix?
Yeah, like
okay, they got mad African movies on there. It's feeling like a bootleg heaven. No lie.
But no.
It's not bootleg-ish, but I'm just saying I only was able to see African movies and shows and shit like that on bootlegs back in the day. So it's really nice to see that we can actually watch it on a streaming platform that a lot of people
kudos to Netflix for that, because they definitely been giving a lot of like leeway to like African shows, African movies, and but specifically I've been watching like a lot of South African stuff.
Okay.
But I got to see her last night. She was amazing. I was hoping that, you know, like I didn't have to like fight for space, which I didn't. You know, I had a good time, got my little dance on, got my little drink on, and then I went to Maria Landia after, and I was like, got my little eat on. And the one in Brooklyn is not as good as the one in Queens. It's not as cheesy. Like, and then they cut my mulito in half.
All right, first of all, that's what they do now.
And I don't like that.
They don't cut it in half. They cut it in fours.
No, they cut it in half.
Oh, that's
and I didn't like it because I'm like, I want my shit whole. I want my shit with... I wanted it to be crunchy on the outside. It wasn't given that.
I like the fact that they cut it in half, but I do feel it is lacking a bit with the ingredients.
Yes, I feel like
now that they cut it in half, because I find that
the cheese is not as cheesy
because they have this little bit of onions on it. Yeah, and it was
a lot of meat though. I can't lie, it was a lot of meat. But it wasn't as cheesy. But I put somebody else onto it, and they was like, "Yo, this shit is
mad good, right?" They don't know.
Yo, that shit was bussin'. But you know, it was a nice. You know, I had a good like night. But anyway, let's get into this episode. We are gonna jump right into what's the word, and since you know, we are talking about I'm sorry, I'm reading the questions. And since we're talking about like, you know, food and stuff, I don't know how anything correlates to food, but
all right, I want to talk about I want to talk about Keke Palmer.
Yes.
Right? She announced that she's pregnant.
Congratulations,
I'm happy for her. She is she's a Renaissance woman at this point.
Yo,
like she really does it all.
She does it all.
But I will say that I got caught up in a social media kind of frenzy kind of thing where I realized that she was pregnant during like a little bit before New York Fashion Week. I realized she was pregnant, and I just was like, why she hiding that girl? Just pop out with the stomach, da 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 da, and like, who the fuck am I to say when it is time for you as a woman who is creating another human being for me to say that you should come out and show your pregnancy? That's on you. That's who you want. Who do you want to share that with? You don't want to share it with the world? That is your business. So I definitely got caught up in that. Damn, why she hiding her belly? I see all the shirts. She just shooting from the titties up. Blah, blah, blah. And I just really got caught up in it. And I just want to say that I will not be doing that again because, like I said, that is none of my motherfucking business. And who am I to tell a pregnant woman when to show that she's pregnant?
I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree because I've not been a person that's like, oh, why she not showing her pregnancy? But I've also been a person I'm nosy. I'm a person that would speculate. Like with Cardi, I was speculating. With certain people, I was speculating. So I can definitely say I speculated, but to want them to come out and say that they're pregnant, no, because I feel like when I get pregnant, I am not going to show that I'm pregnant until I'm about 8 months, because my family and like our background, we think like, you know, when you let people know things too early, people will wish bad things on you. And, you know, pregnancy is definitely a funny thing. So anything can go wrong, and it's the worst to be pregnant. You tell people, and the next thing you know, it's just like something happens. Yeah. So I do understand that, but I loved the way that she did it. I thought it was so cute because it seemed like she genuinely wanted to share. But I feel like she did get a little bit of pressure from the thing, and I'll
be honest, I don't think she's with her baby daddy. I think that could have been a factor, but I don't know
if she's. Listen, that's not my business, but I love the fact that she kept it low key, so nobody would have to be in her business and asking her a bunch of questions about her boyfriend. But she's also always kept her partners, from what I've known, private. The only person I
was mortified when I found out she was dating a white man at one point.
No, that's what I'm saying. Let me finish. The only person I knew that she ever came out with was that white man. Are you gonna think all these years
she was dating Dro from Insecure's little brother as well?
I think that's who her baby daddy is.
I think so too. But I'm just saying, like,
I didn't know that
they were making videos together. Like she doesn't hide her partner, so I was kind of like. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that she was. You know what? I'll be wrapped up in my own world. I don't even be knowing what be going on in other people's business. So maybe
I follow her. So I like her videos and her content and stuff like that. So I think that I think she's pretty dope. So
talking about keeping things low key, what do you consider a sneaky link?
I've actually never had that. I don't want to be anybody's motherfucking secret.
Thank you.
And I don't. Well, okay. So I think a sneaky link is not having people know that you fuck with somebody and actively going out of your way to make sure that others don't find out that you're fucking with somebody.
Okay. So I had this debate, right? Why is it considered a sneaky link if we're adults and you're fucking somebody and you're not fucking on somebody else's nigga or something? Why is that not just considered private?
Well, I think that's private. You asked what a sneaky link is. But that's not considered a sneaky link. I think a sneaky link is knowing you're not supposed to necessarily. That's
exactly
like supposed to be necessarily fucking with somebody and just holding it out. That's like, all right, like you know, you say you fuck somebody's man or something like that. Mm-hmm. And like you don't want others to know, or maybe somebody dated this person 10 years ago and you want to fuck on them and you're not trying to have others know, or say you dated somebody and you are embarrassed that people now know that you guys are fucking with each other again. Maybe they did something crazy to you and now they have now, been demoted from man to sneaky link. Mm-hmm. So like I think sneaky link it's just sneaky. That's the whole basis of it. You're trying to be sneaky. That was my
debate. So I had this debate with somebody and they were like, a sneaky link is just fucking with somebody you're not supposed to be fucking with. I said, why are you fucking with somebody you're not supposed to be fucking with?
I mean, people do it every day.
No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying like, they were saying like, just keeping it under the radar. Like, it's nothing bad. It's just that we're keeping it under the radar. I said, that's not a sneaky link. That's private. I said, who you fucking on should not be on the public platform unless that's your man or something that's obvious that you're going to be fucking on him. But just like you say, friends with benefits. I don't do friends with benefits. And I agree with you. I don't do friends with benefits because I don't fuck my friends.
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything like that. I never said that I wouldn't do friends with benefits. I said I don't want to fuck somebody and they think I'm their homegirl because, nigga, I'm not your homegirl. I'm somebody that you
considered
fucked.
a friend? Isn't a homegirl a friend?
It's interchangeable depending on how you use it.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
What does homeboy mean? Homeboy is my
That's
boy.
my friend. I'm not thinking about fucking a friend necessarily.
That's what I'm.
I guess. But let's think about. Well, I guess the word friend. Mm-hmm. Like fucking with somebody with benefits. I would say that more so than anything. I wouldn't say friend because you're not really my friend anymore. We have graduated. I'm not just.
Thank you.
I'm not really
fuck my friends. There's nobody in my life that I call a friend that I have fucked.
And some people are okay in that sense. I am not I've never been in a place in life where I'm cool with just really just having fucked with somebody and like we're just straight up friends unless that's something that we established from the very beginning.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Because you know what? I also realized like when you do friends with benefits, you get caught in this cycle. You never graduate. You may graduate, but the chances become a little bit more slim because you've now set yourself up to say, okay, you know what? Like,
that is true.
You know
it's
what?
hard
like,
to graduate from that stage.
She let me fuck and we friends. No. Never. If anybody ever told me that, I remember one time I had you laughing at this because you know. Like I remember one time I had like a little fuck buddy or whatever, and we was just casually fucking. Sometimes we talk on the phone, but it was nothing crazy. He would just come over and we have sex and he'd go to work and that would be it. So when I decided to cut it off, I said, what are we doing here? Like, that was the question. What are we doing here? He gonna say, we friends with benefits. I said, who? I said, who a friend with benefits? I said, we are not friends.
That's a fuck buddy.
That's what I said. I said, we are not friends. I said, you are my fuck buddy.
There's nothing beneficial coming from this. You know what makes it beneficial? For me, I love to eat meals. Meals are beneficial.
You know it was
drinks, going out, outings. That is beneficial to me.
First of all,
you giving me dick and I'm giving you pussy is interchangeable. I'd be damned if you think that I'm getting a benefit from this.
Let's talk about this though, because I was listening to that "Don't Call Me White Girl" and Amanda Seals. I don't know why I want to call her Angela Rye,
because
she get crazy.
The same person.
Yeah, they low key get into it.
First of all, kudos to y'all. That was a good fucking episode. That was an amazing episode. I watched that shit from the beginning, didn't scroll nothing. Like it was so good. But Amanda Seals said, she was like, oh fuck, I lost my train of thought. She said something along the lines, oh no. Damona said, she said, yo, broke niggas, dumb niggas give you the dick of your life because they next meal depend on it. And when I tell you that nigga was giving me the dick of my life and he was fucking Barack, oh my God.
Nothing beneficial about what we got going on, boo-boo.
It was nothing beneficial. But this was years ago, like years ago. But I laugh about it now because I'm just like, damn, this nigga was broke as a joke.
It was like, yeah, I definitely don't feel like that's beneficial. But yeah, you know, that's what the basis of it all. That's what I find it to be, a sneaky link. And I don't want to be anyone's sneaky link.
So since we still on this, so you fighting over dick too?
At this point, I have definitely. I have threw down with some bitches over some ding-a-ling.
Oh my God, that shit was so funny. Oh
yeah, for sure.
Beat the bitch into the grass.
The last time I did it, I mean, both times, real shit, anytime I really think about it, none of these niggas were worth me throwing hands, like in any way, shape, or motherfucking form. Like none of them were worth me throwing hands or whatever. And the shit have never got to that point in the first place. So I have evolved and I have grown, and I will not be fighting over no type of nigga in any capacity. But you can have have him.
Keep the nigga.
You feel me?
Him.
Like, you can have him. The first time, I didn't necessarily fight over it was
principle.
beefy. It was beefy because she felt some type of way about me and she was getting crazy. And I thought to myself, well, bitch, that's what we not gonna do. I don't even want that nigga no more. He's not even in my rear view. Like, I don't know what you think this is. And she was getting crazy.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, she was getting a little crazy. And I said, oh, hold the fuck up. Chill out. Then she kept getting crazy. And I had to show her who was really crazy. Because it wasn't you, bitch. Like, it wasn't you. The second time, I knew what it was, what the situation was. That wasn't even my man at the time. You feel
principle.
me?
That was principle.
But it was principle. It was principle. Like, she knew that we was fucking with each other, and but he knew too. Like, he knew that was in the realm too. Like, I gotta blame both of them. Like, you feel me? That's but true. That bitch, I ain't gonna hold you. She deserved it. Fuck it.
No, she deserved that.
Yeah, that second one. Boo, 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 boo.
She deserved it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you know.
But I wouldn't do that anymore. What about you?
Find out ridiculous. I got close. But I have such a lovely friend that told me, bitch, don't do it. I was very close. And then, the last moment, first of all, it was a very compromising situation because I thought about everything. I'm a person that likes to think about things before I do them. So, I'm getting real tight. Like, I'm ready to get crazy. But then I think, like, bitch, you got on a sweater, hoodie, no shirt under, Crocs.
Not too sturdy.
And then the last thought that popped in my head, like, yo, Akela said, don't fight. The last thing she said to me.
And honestly, it really wasn't worth it.
It wasn't worth it. It really wasn't worth it. Actually,
you can't see that when you in it, though. I will be honest. It was hard to see that shit.
It just be like, you know what? I beat this nigga up. Now it's your turn. Yeah. But it's like, you know what? I said, that was what she said to me. She said, you worked very hard to be where you are in your life right now. Do not waste it. And then the thing is that, like, when they circled back, I thought to myself, like, I'm lucky. I'm so glad I didn't put my hands on you because now God's going to deal with you, baby. Enjoy that.
I find that being a bigger person to me feels like I'm trapped in a dirt hole and I'm literally trying to claw my way to the top. I finally am getting here and I'm thinking, like, damn, should I go back down there and get my shoe? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. Like, when I really think about, like, trying to, like, overcome being the bigger person.
Being the bigger person is so hard.
It's rewarding, though.
It's very rewarding because honestly, when you're not the bigger person, it always ends up coming back to you. And sometimes, what hurts the most? This is something that I'm currently going through, is when you're really not being malicious about something and somebody is trying and they don't know what is going on behind the scenes and they still trying to portray you as malicious and you're not being malicious. You just got a lot of shit going on and you're not my number one priority. So
I feel that.
When you stop making people a priority, I've noticed that they try to make it seem like you're being malicious, but you're really not. You're really just trying to grab your life and it's literally
hold on tight, girl.
And it's holding on by a string. So yeah, like being a bigger person is really hard. And anybody that feels like, they don't want to be the bigger person, eventually it works out for you. I am a living testament of being the bigger person. I've been the bigger person all my life and everybody that has shitted on me is suffering, okay? Suffering. So just hold on, y'all. Don't let the good guy, what they say? Don't let the bad guy get you down or something like that. Whatever that saying is. Just try to be a bigger person.
I did want to speak on this because I have been seeing this around. Do you think that it is, and they're using the word, let me see the word that I actually wrote down here, because I didn't write the word that people were saying. Do you think that a man do you think that a man just wearing a shirt around the house or going to bed, no drawers on underneath is sus? They said gay, but I'm just gonna go with sus because everything can't be gay.
I don't think it's sus. I just think that why don't you just take your shirt off?
That's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, right?
I saw the
it's
video.
giving Winnie the Pooh.
Yo, it's funny because I was talking. That's a good.
Yo, like
correlation.
what the fuck is happening? Because in society you're used to seeing a woman. She may have on a shirt, nothing underneath. Shirt, nothing underneath, and a man wearing bottoms and nothing on top. Like, why are you trying to change the game up?
That's strange.
Yes,
it's funny because I asked my colleagues about this.
Okay.
And they, and my supervisor, she was like, I don't think he ever did that. And I don't know if I'd be okay with that. Mm-hmm. She said, she would say her husband never did that because I showed it to her. And I'm like, you don't think, what would you do? She said, I would think it was weird. Mm-hmm. I would think it was weird because it's just like, she didn't say this. This is me picking it back. Why don't you just wear nothing at all?
I'm cool with that too.
Okay, here's the question. Do you find it weird when niggas be scared to show you their package? Like they be walking around the house with like holding their balls and shit?
Yes.
Like, like they don't have
Did y'all fuck already?
Yeah.
Nah, something ain't right.
Yeah, like
that's like me walking around, covering my titties. Nigga, these shits is going. They're going. They're free.
Dick, like,
nah, something ain't right there.
I never even heard of nothing like that before.
What if they did something's on their dick and they don't want you to see it?
No. I seen that before.
I'm thinking of all possibilities. I've never seen that.
It's an insecure thing. Like if
of course it is.
Is it little?
So it's like
if it was to happen, do you? I'm not saying necessarily you experienced that.
I think that person thought that they were smaller because they would do it all the time, and I was just like, "Why are you doing that?" Like,
that's kind of like saying, if you only want to fuck me in the dark, are you insecure? It's like, why are you hiding it?
That's the thing. Do you? I necessarily don't want my first time to be in the dark. I need to see like what's going on down there. Yeah,
I need the lights.
Cause I need the
lights. I want to look. I want you to look me in my eyes when you see me butt ass naked and say, "Damn."
Yeah, I don't think.
And I want to look at it and be like, God damn.
I think that's. I find that once men have done something with you, and I've just even in conversations with other men, not necessarily my experience, but that men are once they have already fucked you, like. All that insecurity goes out the window.
Should go out the window.
The flat ass, the pregnant gut, the fucking man titties. They don't care about the little shriveled up peen they got when they saw. They don't care about any of that shit once you step into that realm. You know, a nigga might be wearing a little t-shirt, a little undershirt or something because he's uncomfortable. But once you step into like the sexual aspect of things, I don't think men are typically like that. Now, a woman, if you said that about a woman, I would agree.
I think that women do, like, it takes them a couple of times to get more comfortable.
Well, I'm comfortable in my body, so I don't think I would have to.
I mean,
if you've seen, that's why I'm more on the man philosophy. If you've already seen me like this, I don't feel like, what the fuck am I hiding?
Listen,
you either fuck with it or you don't. Like, I don't really know.
Come on, man. You gotta be comfortable in your skin, because honestly,
yeah. Listen, but I'm not with the Winnie the Pooh shit, baby. Take it all off or just leave the shirt off, because I'm not a fan. I don't think I like it. I understand if you like, say you run into the shower or something, or you taking your clothes off. That's fine.
I can't imagine the nigga running to the shower.
There was mad videos of this shit on Instagram. I was like, what the fuck?
I think it was a joke. That was like, it was a.
But people were saying that was gay, and I don't necessarily find that to be gay. Mm-mm. There's so many other things that niggas do that's gay, like actually sucking a dick. Like that's okay. That's gay.
Since we're on the topic of niggas too, let's talk about how I feel like I don't feel like Saweetie was wrong for dropping that album the day she dropped it.
I don't think so either.
What happened?
So basically, they felt some type of way because the day that Saweetie dropped her,
it was like a week after Offset died. Quavo.
It wasn't. It was his funeral day. It was the day of his funeral, the day that Offset, Takeoff. The way that it was Takeoff's funeral, and basically she dropped her album the same day, and it had a diss song about, I don't know who the specific person was, but it had a diss song about whoever was running their mouth about her having sex with her, which was supposedly, Lil Baby. Lil Baby, I guess, he fucked her. I don't know if that's really the truth. I don't know the factuals behind it. But they was like, she should have saved that for pump your brakes, bitch. Let's pull it back.
Social media has a tendency to do that. Like, say if something's going on right now, like say, okay, Takeoff, he died, right?
Rest in peace. I don't think we ever said anything about that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, rest in peace. So say that happened or whatever. People are in the comments, say for example, somebody like, I don't know, fell off a building. Why, Shade Room, why are you posting this? We're all grieving right now. You shouldn't. Like, the world, realistically, the world is not going to stop because something happened to somebody. You grieving your own way. Don't tell people what to do while they're like, I guess I grieve. You grieving in your own way. Get on social media if you grieving so damn bad. Get off.
First of all,
real
this is
shit. Get off.
Nobody put this into account that he had said multiple things about her and she did not say anything back. He took little nicks
all
at
these
her.
men were saying things about her.
Little nicks towards her or whatever, and she was not supposed to say anything back. No, fuck you.
She actually stayed pretty humble. I actually thought to the point where she wasn't even gonna say nothing. But it got so bad. They was really wilding on her. Like, because Quavo dropped the song and then Lil Baby dropped the song. After Lil Baby dropped the song, she took a while and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna just put it on the album.
I didn't feel like that was okay because I feel like I understand that you whatever, but if I don't know the song that Lil Baby dropped, but if he did, I don't think that was cool because I understand that's your friend and all, but at the end of the day, you piped her. You was buying her stuff. You was doing stuff with her. And I really don't like when men try to use sex as a weapon. We fucked each other. I fucked you. You fucked me. You fucked me. I fucked you. We both fucked.
Well, we're entering in a new era where that weapon was a good weapon to use. I mean, like, we're entering an era where that's no longer a weapon, but at one point it was, and it was a good weapon to make you feel bad and make you feel down. Like, now it doesn't matter anymore. Like, oh yeah, okay, I fucked you, you fucked me. That wasn't the philosophy 5-10 years ago. Like, it was more so like, oh my God, why would he say that? Yeah. He's telling my business. I can't believe it. Women are now becoming empowered to you know, own their sexuality and things that they do behind closed doors. But I find that, like, back in the day, it was like maybe 1 or 2 niggas dropping shit, but it's like all these niggas are name dropping. Like, okay, we had a Drake, right? We had a Drake of a time or whatever, but it's like every nigga want to be Drake. Like, every nigga want to name drop. Everybody want to say people's names and what they did. And it's like, calm down. Why you just can't say a random girl? Like, why are you really name dropping? This is crazy to me. Like,
listen, and it's crazy because I just feel like, I don't want to say, you know, like, I don't know if they're taking pride in that. And I'm not going to say his name, but I'm going to say this because I was so annoyed by it. Like, using your wife's whatever that happened or not, throwing that out there, not considering how that would make that other man's wife feel is disgusting.
What?
The situation with CP3.
Oh.
I thought that was disgusting. Like, and I'm just like,
he's doing a lot of disgusting shit. I would really not want to talk about that man and anything he does, for real. I don't want to give him any.
I got to tell you something when we get off air because I was so mad at this person. Anyway, let's move on. We are going to touch on one more thing before we move on to My Black is Blackly Black. All right, Christmas is rolling up, right? And these kids are more disrespectful than ever these days. I literally was on a train yesterday. This little boy looks like he's 11. Motherfucker, bitch, this, that, and the third, screaming. I'm just like, I'm looking around. Everybody on the train looking around with me too, because he like, fuck that. And he's talking to his friend. And I'm just like, yo, this generation, maybe people's parents said that, our parents probably said that about us, but I just feel like it's getting less and less.
It's a difference.
Is a whole different. Social media plays into that. But also, I also feel like, why are we keep rewarding these badass kids?
How old was he?
That don't make no sense.
He looked like he was like maybe 11.
Oh, wow.
He was wilding. He wasn't talking to anybody. He was talking to his friend. But he was just like, you know how we be in here? But he's cursing more than me. Every word out of his mouth was like, fuck that. Fuck you. You a bitch. This, that, and the third. And I'm just looking. I'm like,
New York kids are kind of like that. I've learned.
No, I'm not, because this was me. I'm not saying that it wasn't like that. But we
were a little bit more conscious about what we were doing. Because
we were doing that on school days.
In front of our friends.
Not just round. Like, we were at the back of the bus doing that. Yeah. We were on the train doing that. And we were doing this on school days when we were already hyped up about leaving from school. I wasn't like wilding the fuck out on weekends. Like, literally, I wasn't wilding out on weekends. Maybe that wasn't everyone's experience, but like all the cursing and like really doing weird shit, it was just like, it was normal after school. Well, letting off that steam, I guess.
No, I'm not saying the letting off the steam, but I feel like we had like a once, like, and then I felt like back in the day, they would have pressed you like, yo, why you cursing like that? Like, there's kids on the bus, so there's
come on, man.
Come on, y'all wildin'. Like, I've had that happen.
And now it's like, shut up, bitch. You old bitch. Like,
it's just disrespectful. But I'm saying, I'm touching really on this because I feel like it starts at home. And the more that y'all keep rewarding y'all children for bad behavior, the more they're gonna think that shit is cute. I know someone that will literally take, if their child is not listening, no Christmas, no birthday, and mean that shit.
Mm-hmm. You do gotta stand on it.
The gifts would already be bought. Them shits will be stacked up in the house, waiting for you to have good things. Don't you touch that shit, and that shit will watch you for a year. Mm-hmm. Swear to God, a year.
That's where I come from.
You don't get that.
You know what I feel like? We are in an era of I didn't have this. We really in an era of I didn't have this. Like, you feel like, oh my God, I was never able to have this. I was never able to have that. And you just thinking about all the things you want to get your kid, and like you're just forgetting about the discipline. I remember, like, I hated math, by the way. And this teacher that I had, Cheryl, is still fuck her to this day. Stupid ass bitch.
So anyway, I had a math teacher in college. She could suck my dick too.
Yeah, stupid ass. So she, first of all,
I think they smarter than everybody.
She had a vendetta against me. Like, no funny shit, right? And so, like, I think I actually did do something. I can't remember if I was in the wrong or not. I'm just gonna say that I was, because I'm trying to be accountable.
I'm not gonna lie. When they be mad at us, we really be in the wrong.
I think I was in the wrong. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember, but I'm just gonna roll with I was in the wrong. And so something happened, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna call your mother." And of course, I gotta be tough in front of my friends. Call her. Call her, bitch. Like, I don't care. Call her. I don't care. I wasn't cursing teachers out, but I was just like, call her. I don't care. Like, what you gonna do to me? Like, what's she gonna do? And all I'm thinking to myself was like, my mother told me we were going shopping. And I was like super into clothes, and like I had to finesse when to get this and the third. So I'm just like, nah, nigga, like I need this trip. Like, I'm running low. I need some new gear. Like, I motherfucking need this trip. This trip is fucking crucial, okay? This bitch calls on a Saturday. Aren't you home with your family? Chill with your family, bro.
No, she was waiting. She said, "Oh, I'm gonna wait."
This bitch calls on a Saturday. Yo, me and my mother told me to get dressed. My mother told me to get dressed.
She said, get dressed.
My mother said, we're not going any fucking where. Like, I don't know what you think this is. We're not going anywhere. I was mortified. Like, I rained hell on Monday. Like, hell rained down on that math teacher on Monday. Bitch, we're both suffering. You calling mothers and shit? Bitch, I know I told you to call, but what's good with you? Like, why would you listen to me?
You tough, bitch?
You tough?
You tough, bitch? Nah, I'm calling on Saturday when you home. How about that?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
She was strategic. She was
a little manly too. Like, it was like, all right, like, you trying to really be tough.
The teacher, the problem I had with that teacher, she didn't believe that I really celebrated Good Friday. I was in college and she told me that, I can't call out of school. It's really, if I ever see you, bitch, I might smack you because you fucking violated. And I'm gonna tell you how she violated. She tells me, you got to get a letter from your pastor saying that you got to be out of church. I got the letter. I still have the letter to this day. She gonna tell me, how you a Christian when I hear you cursing in class? What, bitch?
But that was your opportunity to be like, can we go to the dean, because I now feel like you're disrespecting my religion. Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
She would have got fired for that, or at least some type of write up or something.
Gave her grace.
No, you did. You gave her a lot of grace because she really she had a vendetta against you. I remember this, but she had a vendetta against her.
She went to somebody who was a part of Alpha Nu Omega and had her try to validate her reasons. And I really want to disrespect her, but that was make me disrespect the community. Right. But she was also very manly. And I felt like she wanted to try to get one up. And she was like, I was just thinking to myself, like, I think about it to this day, like, yo, you really should have gave her that letter and be like, here, bitch, because I had it.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't give it to her because I didn't want her to give her the satisfaction of feeling stupid.
What grade was this?
I was college.
Oh, no.
So I was in like
I was in
like
college,
11th grade,
and that's the thing,
12th
like,
grade. This is different.
But that really, like, I think about that to this day because now at some point in her life, she's suffering. Because guess what? You're still a math teacher, bitch.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a math teacher.
All the good teachers out there.
You lost me there. I feel like being a teacher's hard.
It's not about that. I'm just saying, like, you have this mentality, and this is where you at.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This is where you at. Like, this is your job was to.
You're not even happy being a math teacher.
Yo, you're so nasty. And I dropped her class. I said, you know what? Because I'm not gonna be a good person to you in this class no more. I'm gonna be nasty, and I'm not gonna be motivated to come to this class because you really tried me. And I feel like, this is why
that's a bitch you boss up on and go back over there and be like, bitch, you really tried to bring me down. And I see you in the same motherfucking spot, and the position that I got is way higher. And I thank you for being a bitch.
If I ever come across your screen,
not taking the shades off. I want you to look me in my eyes, bitch.
I want you to remember this.
Look me in my eyes.
I want you to remember what you did, and I want you to know, bitch, I did get a letter. Mm-hmm. And guess what? Fuck you.
Mm-hmm. And you're that bitch in your career, so let's go.
Yeah, like it's shit like that. Like when I be saying I be giving people grace, it makes me feel that climbing back down.
Yeah.
I didn't get for the satisfaction because I really did get a letter. My pastor of, I'm not gonna say the church because never know. Mm-hmm. My pastor, he knows who he is. He literally wrote the letter, gave it to me in my hand. And it's a huge church that he's a pastor of. So it wasn't no lie. It was the truth.
But I wasn't back to you saying that people who shit on you, nothing ever goes good. So.
No, it doesn't go good. Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's talk about some good shit. Mm-hmm. My black is blackity black. I want to commend Megan Thee Stallion for being the first Black woman to cover Forbes 30 under 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
She's the first Black woman to...
Is she really? I've seen so many Black people do 30 under 30. I don't necessarily... if they said she was the first, I'm gonna believe it, but I don't know.
No, they told her at that moment. When she was doing the like shoot, it was like, we just want to let you know that you're the first Black woman to ever grace the cover.
The cover. Got you. Lost me a little second. All right, got you.
Cover of
okay, that's amazing.
That's wonderful. Mm-hmm. And I also want to give, because niggas was mad, I want to give my bitch Glorilla, Big Glow, her kudos for getting a Grammy for Fuck Nigga Free, because that shit was a solid song and it sounds good. And I think she deserved it because it seems like she has a good heart and she stay out the fucking way. I don't understand why niggas be trying to be mad at her because she's just doing what she's supposed to do. But y'all gotta get that hate up out your heart, because some of them songs that was put out did not deserve a Grammy. And I'm not saying that people have never been snubbed on the Grammy. I believe niggas have been snubbed. Mm-hmm. But I don't think the things that you are putting out at this moment, and this is not for one person, this is for multiple people.
I will say, I do think Nicki, I'm not saying you're talking about her, but I do think that there's no reason as to why she has been in the game that long and didn't get a Grammy. I do think that's kind of ludicrous.
I think it is insane. I think she definitely deserved a Grammy. I don't think she should have
been pulling out the claws on niggas because she didn't get the Grammy. That has nothing to do with the artist, but I do find that there's something ain't right in the motherfucking water. Like,
no, I definitely think that they have snubbed her before. Absolutely, because even prior to this, the work that she's recently put out, her prior work,
super solid.
I'll never, I always say this all the time, I'll never ever take the fact that she is talented away from her. She's definitely talented and she definitely puts out good work most of the time. But at the same time, like, not only her, there were people that I feel like were snubbed. Like, I definitely don't understand why Summer Walker didn't get nominated.
That was crazy.
That's absurd to me.
And I love me some Beyonce, but that was a pop album. I don't think I don't think it was R&B.
Yeah, I could say that. I don't think it was R&B.
I love Beyonce. Like just like
that album was fire.
Nicki got mad fire heat, but like let's be real, Super Bass was a pop song. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't. I'm just gonna call it
certain people do got pop songs. And I also want to commend The Dream because that nigga been putting out fire forever. That nigga been writing fire forever.
But yeah, that's amazing though. I think that these people deserve their accolades. If you trying hard, you working towards a goal and you actually accomplish it, I think that's amazing.
Definitely. People, and I appreciate like when people come out with solid work and that work is appreciated by the Grammys, but sometimes they are not appreciated. And like I said before, I do feel like Summer Walker did deserve a Grammy, but
she did. And she went through a lot to come up with that album personally. So I think like I felt it. I felt the emotion in that album.
I thought
it was good.
I felt it. Yeah, I mean,
let's move on to what we're watching. Look, so I was fiending to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac because I just thought it was crazy how. All right, so I don't know if y'all don't watch Housewives of Potomac, which I know
a lot of the blogs have been talking about this specific situation.
So maybe a few years ago, there was a castmate who attacked another castmate. One girl was talking mad shit. You feel me? She been talking shit since the minute she stepped on the scene. She was talking mad shit. And one girl was like, bitch, I would drag you. Like, you feel me? Like, you bugging. Like, fuck this TV shit, bitch, I would drag you. Like, and I've never seen that before. Any of the housewives, they always talk, but no hands are being thrown. Very pussy. I don't come from a place like that, but hey. I digress.
Only a couple. Like, Atlanta is the only place I ever seen them squabble a couple times. Not like this, though. This was like she literally dragged. Really like, she gave her Baltimore beat down.
I think she from B-more, right?
I think she is from B-more.
She gave her a Baltimore beat down. This bitch dragged her from across the table and like,
Wait, first, Killer tried to say, "Oh, she didn't really beat her." I said,
when she resent it, I was like, she got dragged.
You know when I tell you me and the Killer and my other friend, we was in the group chat, dying laughing.
And what these ladies did was.
This is a new scene she's not
They
talking
went
about.
crazy on the girl who dragged the other girl.
And removed her from the show.
They were like, we feel unsafe. And I can't believe she would do something like that. There's nothing that someone can do for you to put their hands on them that warrants that. We all from different places because that, like, once again, that's not where the fuck I'm from. You talking that shit, bitch.
You better back
it up with them hands. You feel me?
So you stop talking shit if you can't fight.
Yeah, like, because we don't have to say anything to each other. You know I don't fuck with you. I know I don't fuck with you. And let's keep it like that. There's no words that have to be said unless you're trying to take it there. So, like, she literally, like, they literally crucified her. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, that's what y'all want to do. I was kind of like, damn, why they got her off the show? She went out with a bang. But fast forward now, somebody...
and she read them they fucking rights on a reunion.
What? She was like, oh, y'all niggas is going to send me out? I got something for her. She loaded up the clip and went crazy, like, on
she
each person.
That shit out.
So now, fast forward now, there was another castmate. All the castmates are still the same except two people. And it happened to be the two people that, matter of fact, one of them was there. Matter of fact, yeah. So it was two castmates and one girl threw a drink. First of all, when somebody throws a drink on somebody, I'll call it Love and Hip Hop done. Because like Love and Hip Hop was really the first place that I ever seen people continuously just keep throwing drinks on one another. Like that shit was cool. Like, you feel me? So she Love and Hip Hop this bitch. And the girl works at John Hopkins. So she was like, ooh, you tried it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to do nothing to you or whatever. And the girls that made sure that the other girl in the last scenario got kicked off the show were like, you were antagonizing her and da-da-da. All I'm thinking like, y'all are some fucking hypocrites, bro. Like, y'all literally...
I didn't think she was wrong for calling them a hypocrite either because... It's true.
It's okay for this bitch to hit me, but like it wasn't okay for somebody else.
Assault, to say assault.
It wasn't assault. It wasn't assault. Yeah. It was like I don't think she deserved that.
I don't think she deserved that, but I'm not making any defenses. Not gonna lie, she be getting on my fucking nerves.
She do, but in that moment,
she's definitely very antagonistic. So I could understand why the drink was thrown. Because sometimes I'm like I said, I'm not a person that go have mouth. Like I'm not a person that likes to argue. So eventually you're gonna keep saying shit, and I'm gonna get tight. And it may not be reason. It may have been a buildup, and I feel like that is what happened. I feel like it may have been a buildup, but it wasn't called for because at the end of the day, she was also being messy. She inserted herself into something that had nothing to do with her.
I agree. That moment did not call for a drink to be thrown. She had so many other moments that a drink deserved to be thrown. Yeah. But for that moment, she literally, all she said was, a man is telling you that he has beef with me, and I think he should take that up with my husband. I am not going to be going back and forth about a man. I'm also not going to be going back and forth with you about a situation that has nothing to do with you.
But she also said what she was really getting at is like, why would I check in with another nigga?
Facts.
Like, I got my own nigga, and I felt on that. Like, why am I checking in with this nigga? This not my nigga.
Yeah, I'm coming to your city. You not even no big dog. Like you act like when I come to your city, I gotta check in. Like, get out of here.
No, like, but you know what? I guess she felt like, because he felt like, he felt like, you coming to my restaurant, you want to do business, why you don't check in with me? Bitch, I'm paying my money. Why do I have to check in with you? I'm not getting this food for free. Right. And the thing is that I didn't plan this dinner here. She
was literally chilling the whole time. Like,
she was definitely chilling.
Because she had beef with niggas and niggas wasn't really fucking with her. So she just was kind of quiet for real.
I did feel like she didn't touch on stuff. Like she really was chilling in this episode. And I felt like she was provoked. Definitely. I agree that they didn't need to do that to her.
But this is where the pussy shit comes in that I want to speak on. Two of the girls, they got read to filth by her last season. And they were taking advantage of the situation wholeheartedly. Like, they low-key would never put their hands on somebody because they're pussy, okay? And so they took that opportunity to be like, oh, yeah, bitch, that's why this and this happened. Oh, you're antagonizing, Like, I don't like that. Let's not jump on the hate train now.
Because you have an opportunity.
Like, that's whack. But yeah, I wasn't feeling that.
Like, even in the episodes forward, I felt like that person who threw the drink was being corny, and she didn't want to see how she was wrong in that situation, because then she started kicking people out the house or all that stuff. Oh, you want to go talk to her? You're not on my side? First of all, we're not fucking 2. Mm-hmm. We're not 2 years old. Everybody don't have to be on your side. If you feel how you feel about how you feel,
right is right and wrong is wrong.
Hold it in your heart. You could really be wrong and strong by yourself. You don't have to influence how everybody else. There's been plenty of times that Kils have felt some type of way about something, and I felt separately. Okay, that's on you. I'm not gonna jump on your band.
There has been a time in my friend group where I wanted niggas to really stop talking to a motherfucker deep in my heart. Like, deep in my heart, I wanted to be like, yeah, don't talk to this motherfucker no more. And niggas continue to talk to them, and I just let it go because I am grown and I control myself, and anybody else controls their own self. I can't make you stop talking to somebody. That's fucking crazy. Yeah. And that's crazy. It's even crazier to open my mouth and even speak those words to say, like, don't talk to this person. But now that we're on weird shit real quick, Wolf, do you find that it is personal if someone unfollows you? Say you know them.
If they know me personally,
yes,
and they unfollow me? Mm-hmm. I mean...
Because there's this post that said...
if I unfollow you, it is personal. But you know it's personal because there's a reason why I'm unfollowing you. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes I unfollow people because I'm like, yo, I don't even talk to this person. Like, you see, if it was me and Kils and I unfollow her, it's personal.
Right.
You're like, what we doing here? Like,
you know what I feel like it's weird though, when people block you and you're not even following them. I'm not even following you. My page is private. Your page is private. I'm not following you. Why would you block me? This is what
the post said. The post said, following somebody is personal. Y'all got to stop acting like it ain't.
It all depends.
It technically is personal. I get you. First of all, if you're listening, don't take anything personal. That's the wisest advice ever.
Yes.
It's kind of a personal thing because it's like, why?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why? Like, why are you turning your back on me?
Mm-hmm. It's like, and I'm not saying following somebody is everything, but I'm just saying if somebody random that I don't know and follows me, I literally do not give one fuck. Right. But if there's somebody that I know, say we're cool, we're cordial, whatever, and then one day you just boop, unfollow me, it's like, this is strange.
But sometimes
this is odd. This is odd as fuck.
Sometimes I feel like people unfollow for clout chasing reasons as well. Like people be trying to make it seem like they have all these people that are following them, but they're not following them.
I've had that before where people I know, because I guess they're trying to build their follower base up, they've unfollowed me. And you're not gonna use me, bitch. I'm just gonna follow you back.
Yo, dead ass. Like this is the
That's it. I'm not mad. I don't care.
I found out. And
if I see you in the streets and you say hello to me, I will say hello back, because Instagram does not control my life. But I do find that you took something personal, and like we're just gonna move on. Like,
you know what's crazy? Because I remember this one person said they like, oh, I'm never gonna follow nobody, and then I found out they unfollowed me. I was like, we got beef. I didn't know we had beef, but cool. Since we got beef, keep that same energy, because I don't have nothing to say now. But personally, like, if you unfollow me, I'm gonna unfollow you back, and we're gonna keep it pushing. Like, there's no beef. Like, and I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with saying anything to you in the street, but I find that when people unfollow you, when they see you in person, they have a tendency to stare in your face like you're gonna say something, and I'm gonna stare back.
Because you think deep inside they know it was odd? Like, what do you think that's about?
I just think that people have a tendency to act like when they either get a little bit of money or they trying to seem cooler or something like that, like not speaking is a thing. Like, oh, I'm gonna make her come speak to me. Who? Who are you talking to? Because I noticed that at Morgan a lot. Like, even at homecoming, people be staring in my face, and I will kindly stare right back in your face.
You
like,
don't say hello?
Huh?
You don't say hello?
If they staring at me in my face, hell no. I've seen that. Like, people who know me. I know you. You know me. You staring in my face. Okay, cool. Like, you saw me first. And then half time I be catching people staring. I be like... And that, you see, this is why I wear shades, because I can stare right back and you won't even know I'm looking at you.
I'm weak. I just, I've said hi to people that literally have looked me dead in my face and I said hi back, and I just be like, okay, I'm moving on.
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of hurts a little bit when I say hi and then you don't say hi back.
It's a little odd. It's like, whoa, what the fuck was that? Like,
you know what I do?
But let me tell you, I have a tendency to do this, and this is just for anybody who you don't know me or know about certain things about me. I have literally been in my own world before, and like,
you're not even paying
subconsciously
attention.
I may have looked at you, but like, I'm in my own world, and I've literally, like, my brain is processing the fact that I have now walked past you, and it's like, oh, I could have said hi, but I'm not gonna go back and go say hi.
Yeah.
But like, I just sometimes, like, when I'm walking or I'm like, like in my head, like, I'm just thinking about shit. I'm not necessarily being malicious to the fact of like not saying hello, but that has happened to me, and it's happened to me more recently, like over the summer, where I've seen people that I would know, like I would say hi to or whatever, and like I've just passed them by. I don't know if they've seen me or I didn't see them, but I realized, oh shit, at the walk past, like, oh, I could have said hi or whatever. But
yeah, but the only time I really have done that is because if I don't have my glasses on, people be thinking it's personal. Bitch, I got eyes that need contacts. Okay, you don't see my glasses. You don't see my glasses.
Yeah, I'm more
and
so
I don't say
own.
Hi. Please assume that I did not see you, because you look like a big blur.
Okay.
And I can't tell
not
who
blind.
You're
I'm
blind.
legally blind.
Legally blind. No, but I really like Wolf was saying, I don't really take anything personal anymore, because you'll go back and forth with yourself thinking about stuff.
It has no real relevance.
Yeah,
in life.
like, what does it change in your life? What is it gonna make?
What kind of value is it adding?
Yeah, like, you
unfollowing me and I unfollowing you doesn't add value to your life or mine. And I'm just
but you know what? Also,
or just walk. I don't know.
I'm also in this space of, like, what he's saying, don't take things personal. I'm in this space of not explaining myself. Like, I feel like sometimes I want to vindicate myself, and I want to say stuff to try to, like, like, prove a point. And sometimes you're just like, you know what? Shut the fuck up. Don't even go back and forth, because what does this change? What is it going to change? Is it going to make a difference? Or is it going to make their point valid? It's not going to make their point valid, because you know the real truth.
I will say that I don't know what context you're bringing that to, but the context that I will say is, like, in regards to no longer speaking to somebody. I do feel like I'm not a fan of just that's it, and we're not speaking anymore.
Yeah, we're different in that aspect.
I like to have clarity, and I would like others to have clarity, because you're not going to be walking the fuck around acting like you don't know why me and you are no longer speaking.
You'll figure it out.
You know what I'm saying? Like you would never. There's no you like nobody
Only
who's
certain people
ever
get that kind of respect from
There's
me.
nobody who's ever like had beef with me or like said anything or like we just no longer talk anymore and you're confused. If you are confused, you're lying. Let the masses fucking know. I explained myself to you and maybe you didn't want to hear me. Maybe you don't want to be accountable. But bitch, you fucking know why we don't speak no more. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you know why the fuck we don't speak no more. It's never a mystery with anybody in life for me.
Only certain people, like only certain people will get that from me. But it's very rare because I feel like
it depends on the context as well.
That's true.
Like, I would say if it's a friend, yes. If it's like a nigga and like, I don't know, we're not even cool like that and to begin with and we stop talking, it's like,
you see, if me and my friends are stop being friends, there's only like a few people that I would give an explanation if they do some fuck shit to me.
Okay.
Because my friends usually don't do fuck shit to me. And if they do something that makes me upset, most of the time it's unintentional.
And you're also able to resolve it. That's the beauty of friendship.
But you see like things like, a few people be walking around acting like they don't know why I'm not friends with them. You know.
You think so?
Yes.
Have you explained yourself? Or are they like supposed to like become the oracle?
They actually did fuck shit. And then like, I just don't understand. Why would you think that I would want to be your friend after this? Mm-hmm. I've given you a hint because I'll be like, yo, I'm not fucking with you. Like, I don't fuck with you. I don't have nothing to say. But I think that
and just because you no longer doesn't speak to somebody doesn't mean that you have malice in your heart.
Yeah, you don't have
like,
no
for
malice.
example, I stopped talking to somebody before and like the person was like, you know, made a comment as to like, why would I say hi to them? You, first of all, bitch, you said hi back. I didn't say hi to myself, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, oh, why would they say something back? Or I don't want to get too deep into it so like others are knowing exactly who I'm talking about. But like, just that I'm just going to give that context. Like I said, hello and hey, and like, how you doing? And shit like that. And I kept it moving. I don't hate you, but we're not friends. Like, you reduced down to an associate. I once cared for you as a friend. I loved you as a friend. And like, I don't fucking hate you. And I just, you know, hey, how you doing? Okay, life's good.
And that's the thing. It don't always gotta, and that's some things like.
When it comes to niggas though, I be one that I hate you. Yeah, nigga, I hate you.
I don't be hating people. It's just that it's nothing to talk about.
I'm walking on by.
I don't have nothing. Yo, there's many times like
you know why I'm walking by, but I'm walking by.
I don't know what it is about niggas and them feeling like, yo, if I'm in a room with them, they have to speak. You don't have to speak to me. You don't. I didn't come to speak to you. Why do you have to come and speak?
It's a cordial thing, I guess.
I mean, but
because deep inside, you don't want them to have access to you in any way. Kind of That's way. Really what it is.
The fact that I'm in this room with you right now is blowing mine. Like, okay, I don't want to be. You see, I am a person that if I don't fuck with you, we don't have to be in the same space. I don't want to be in the same space because you know what? My space is very precious to me. I don't like certain people in my space, and I'm not a person that loves small talk. I like to get like I like to talk about shit. Like I like to get into some nitty gritty funny shit. But the small talk, like I only do small talk when I'm trying to get to know someone, and that means like a nigga.
Okay. Females,
we could talk about some shit, like, cause the thing is that like it doesn't necessarily have to be small talk. It just be something funny. Like
if we're no longer cool, there's no reason to have like deep conversations. I'm giving you small talk. Hey girl, how you doing?
None of that. Like even listen, anybody that I don't talk to no more, we not speaking.
Depending on the severity of it, I'm walking by, bitch. I'm walking by, but you know, like if you think that, like if you were dating somebody. Because I think men have a different philosophy. Like women, we want to get over it. And in that period of me hating you is that time of me getting over it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't want to speak to you anymore, nigga.
I guess
take an inch and take a mile.
It depends on how you end it off, for sure.
Even if it ended good, amicably. I
mean, you saying you can't speak to them?
What is there to speak about?
What do we have to talk about?
I need to, because I feel like I need to get over you and I can't get over you by continuing to be small talky and hi.
It depends on how it ended. It depends on how it ended. Because if it ended toxic, then that makes sense why you got to keep that barrier up. You need distance still because it's too sensitive. But it's like if we just end it, and you know it's never really a happy ending. But if we just had to end it, but I still got respect for you. I still want to see the best for you. So if I see you, it's like, how you doing? How's the mom? How's the dad? How's the whatever?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
You still doing that? Okay, cool. Well, I'll see you later. It could be like that. It's like any of my exes, like it's like that. Like, I don't have an ex I ever dated where it's just like, I see
because you a nigga.
I'm gonna say
because I really feel like it's because you a man. Like
it could be decent terms. That's what I'm saying. It could be that he's a person that ends relationships when they need to be ended instead of it being nasty.
Right. What I'm saying is I feel like whether it's nasty or not,
you can't speak to that nigga.
I can't speak to you.
But you had love for that person at one point.
I don't give a fuck about this love, nigga. We moving on.
But you still love them, though.
Huh?
What?
No, we're moving on. That love
you still love them.
No, I'm trying to negate. We're trying to negate these feelings, and you cannot do. Why would I run around still loving somebody? What the fuck is we doing?
But you do though.
But what I'm saying is, why am I doing that?
You can have love for somebody from a distance too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why am I running around like, oh, I love this nigga. I want to be like in the back of my mind. Me continuing to speak to you somehow feels like we're just somehow keeping that love and hope alive.
I thought you were saying like, if I see you out in public, can I speak to you?
Oh no, I'm walking past. For a while,
yeah,
for like a while. You know what's crazy? At this point in my life, there's only one nigga in my life that could never utter a fucking word to me.
Mm-hmm. In the streets?
In the streets. Can't even breathe in my direction because you might get smacked. He deserved it.
Right.
I don't.
But everybody else over the years, it's kind of been eased up because I had this one ex that would like try to say hi to me at different events if they see me, and I would dead ass be walking by. Last time I seen her, I said, you know what? Just let it go. Like, just let it go.
Because 9 times out of 10,
come on. Y'all.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I got.
And it didn't really
attaching energy to it. That's the thing you got to be aware of.
But you see my energy. But you see my energy is also like I don't like to give energy at all. Like I feel like a lot of men, they use that little bit of energy that you give them
to do what?
To try to get back in.
And if they do, so what? You decline.
No, why are you trying me?
No.
Because why not try? You know what I'm saying? I feel like as a man, it's like, why not try?
A little bit, they'll try. And the thing is that, why are you trying me? Because now I'm going to have to tell you, like, stop playing with me.
Because he know he had a good thing. That's why.
Yeah.
That's human, bro.
Think about the good thing and don't try to approach it. How about that?
And I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, I use this philosophy with friends and niggas. Mm-hmm. Like if it's still fresh, I don't want to speak to you. I don't want to talk to you. There's nothing to fucking talk about. That's how I feel. Like if we stop being friends, like girl, there's nothing to talk about. Maybe a year from now when I'm really like, okay, I don't mind, like, you know.
Me and Akila are the same in that aspect. And
No.
Let me finish.
There's no redemption for you. You see how you have to tell yourself, like, you know what, this nigga said hi to her 25 times prior to the 26th time that she said hello. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
not gonna lie. Because this was probably the only nigga that I was ever really bitter off of. Because it was,
okay.
I was bitter because it was just like, we were together and this nigga gonna tell me I didn't love you. What?
He said he didn't love you?
Didn't.
Did not love you?
Yes. And it was like, all this time you was lying?
That's why.
Oh, nigga, not even a little bit?
That's why. Nobody forced you to say it.
And it hurt because it was just like, you didn't have to do that. Like, you know, and then you think you could be, and then the thing that made me more mad is that he was
bouncing around real like, hey, what's up? And it's like, nigga, well, hold the fuck up.
The thing is that he was also like, now, the thing is that when we first started dating, he wasn't really in my friend circle. I met him through a friend that was also in my friend circle. But now he is tethered in between all my friends, and I'm just like, now I'm in a space, I gotta be with you, and I don't want to be around you.
Hey, I feel for you. Hey, this is out for you. I feel for you, because that's tough.
Yeah, I don't want you to be around my friends because it didn't start off like that. It didn't start off like, Please, I don't want you to be around my friends.
Yeah, go back to where you came from. Love that.
I've always been very serious about like not having old niggas in a space with new niggas or other niggas I fuck with. I've been very good at that. So anytime that he's in a space that I feel like it's possible for that to happen, I always say, don't include me. Don't include me. Because the thing is that knowing how this could go, I would rather avoid it. don't try to play with me. Don't try to come over here and speak. Don't try to be cool. Like I'm not gonna lie, I have good pussy management, okay?
Where did this go? This went to a place I wasn't ready for.
No, this is what I'm saying. I said that because I say, like, you know, that has not happened to me where I'm in a room where there's two niggas that I fucked in it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. I have good pussy management. I've always been a type of person that, yo, if you too close to a circle and you may know somebody that I may have had sex with, I'ma just not mess with you. Because it's not that y'all are gonna have communication about me, but I'm gonna do my research. Just like I
typically fuck with people not really in my realm. So when I'm done with you,
see?
Yo, that's the best.
Yo, yeah. I love that. I love it.
Sayonara, bitch.
Sayonara.
Yeah, like it's not really, and I'm not saying it's never happened before, but I'm just saying, like, for the most part, you know, I've had instances where, like, you know, I've dated people and I've like really fucked with somebody and, like, you know, all my friends know them and things like that or whatever. Okay. But for the most part, majority, like, I can just literally just say, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like, I won't see you anywhere.
And
maybe.
anything that has happened like that, I didn't know until after, like, me and that person has been messing with each other for a minute or something like that. That's the only time that has ever happened to me where I didn't really know, like, this person was even cool. I would ask, I was like, oh, are y'all cool? And I've had a situation where I asked, are you cool with that person? Oh, no, we talk on Twitter, and then found out, like, yeah, we mad cool. How are y'all cool? You told me y'all was friends on Twitter. When did y'all evolve past friendship?
Yeah.
That's how it would be, though.
But what is, okay.
I think that's it.
No, we have one more question.
Probably like 5 more minutes, y'all.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather? It's not a would you rather. It's more of a question.
Random question.
Like a random question. Name 3 things that you look for when going into a man's house for the first time.
Women's things. Numero uno.
That's the first thing.
Fuck. I don't know what else.
Numero uno.
Yeah.
Straight to the business. What you do? You go in swivel like. No
you can always tell. You can always tell.
I think the nigga's Chris where it's like, all right, nigga, you got a little woman's touch up in this bitch. What the fuck is going on?
Yo, what
the fuck is going on? Then I've been in people crib that looks like straight up bachelor pad. Like, okay, like, so, you know, it's a you could tell.
You can always tell. Listen, ladies, if you want to know if a girl lives somewhere or not, you gotta check the bathroom. Some like. Listen, this is the thing. If you go to the bathroom and you don't see anything that's a woman's thing, just go through maybe a couple drawers. You go through a couple drawers, and then the real thing. If this man lives with a woman,
what if he hear you going through the drawers? What you run the water or something? So he don't
probably going to the bathroom or something.
First of all, you never just opening drawers and slamming them back. Ain't nobody doing that.
Careful as shit.
Hell yeah. I'm being real soft with that motherfucking drawer. Yeah. I'm soft with it. Like, and I'm not necessarily rummaging through your shit.
The bathroom is prime. You go through.
I'm not going through your drawers in your bedroom and things like that. So if that's really what you want, if you want to hide some shit, go there. Because I'm really not doing it. I think that's an invasion of privacy. And I don't want anybody going through my motherfucking drawers. So I'm not going through yours. But the bathroom is free game, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
First of all, the bathroom is prime. Because if a girl lives there, there's either gonna be some kind of.
Now you got honey pot wipes under the sink. Where did this come from?
Where did this come from? You got a coochie now?
My sisters.
Yeah, no.
And you're in your house? Why is your sister's shit in here? Why is she? Most niggas would throw that out.
No, well, I would say this. I fucked with somebody who actually lived with their sister before. And so there were feminine-ish, not feminine products, but like, this nigga didn't buy this shampoo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or
and like that,
he got a conditioner. Like, when was you conditioning your hair, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
there's always things that indicate that a girl was here.
Okay, a scrunchy hair. Like, all right.
Also,
a little pin. Where does this come from?
Also, sometimes you gotta check. The third place that you could check, if you're trying to see if a girl lived there, check the garbage. Cause sometimes, like, before you come, niggas is throwing shit out.
Yo, let me tell you. I went to a nigga's crib.
Wow.
I went to a nigga's crib and it was
they
pads
shit
in
out
the
before
garbage.
You get there.
It was pads in the garbage, and I'm like, And then the pad wasn't really wrapped for real. And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm looking at you real odd because the bitches you fuck with is dirty. They fucking dirty. Throw that shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Throw that shit the fuck out. That nigga felt like, all right, what the fuck? But like, yeah, I was like, ew, what is happening here?
You seen it?
Hell motherfucker, yeah. I said, what the fuck was going on? I had the liberty to say that, though.
Yeah, okay.
I was in the space, because every nigga you can't confront about everything. Like,
you just peep game and take notes. Like,
I was like,
you know, most bitches know they lame.
No, because this nigga kept saying like, oh, I don't really fuck with nobody like that. I don't never believe niggas. Like
bam!
Because I don't fuck with nobody either. Nigga, like, you feel me? So I went to the bathroom and I saw that in the garbage and I was like, ew. Ew. Fucking ill. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, you feel me? And he's a clean nigga. So like I was just like, yeah, these, like, you gotta this ain't too hot.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Well, for me, when I go to a man's house,
But that's a good one.
yeah, the garbage.
But this is all in the bathroom though.
This is
I want you to
no.
know.
The house garbage is different. The house garbage.
You look at
What?
what? That's a little extreme.
No, I'm not. I'm saying like that. You could look in any of the garbages, but usually if niggas throwing out something, they throwing out something permanently. So you just
Oh my god.
Okay, I never thought about
This
that.
is the holy grail, y'all. This is be a book.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, and I'm seeing if you got food. I like to eat.
I just let oh man.
What, you think so? A trash can?
No, I just think that I just gave niggas the one up.
That's you did. Because you blowing my mind right now.
Oh, with the trash can shit?
Yes.
Oopsie, we cutting this out, niggas. Yeah, Wolf is the only nigga that's going down. Like, yeah. But I mean, I've seen that because, you know, like,
if I'm going to a nigga house, what am I looking for? First of all, I want to see. I'm not gonna go through your stuff. Like I'm looking at your bed. I want to see how your sheets are kept.
I've had a situation like that too. Like.
Yeah, I need to see. I need to see what the bed is given.
Mm-hmm. Because niggas don't really change their sheets like that.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Your bathroom is another thing that I'm going through too, because niggas really don't be cleaning their showers.
Unfortunately,
the crevices be dirty as fuck.
I'm honestly, I'm looking at any house I go to. I'm looking at the toilet just in case I have to, like, if I'm thinking about sitting down on the toilet seats. And I'm a inspector when it comes to shit.
I'm funny about the toilet. I'm funny about bathrooms, houses, couches. All I'm funny about being in people's house that's dirty. Anyway, and I don't know if I'm gonna look in the fridge, but what I'm really looking for is the bathroom. I'm looking on your bed because if I'm in your house, there's a possibility that we may have sex, and I'm not trying to fuck you on no dirty sheets.
how you know though? Like you be looking, it's like
you know,
it's a tinge of brown in these sheets.
Nah,
no, you can see the crust on the sheet. You see it? It's the crust.
Got a
on
little
the sheet.
Cummy here.
Got
Yeah,
a little cummy.
a little cummy. Yeah. I've seen that before. I won't speak on the story, but I've seen that before. I mean, I fucked with a nigga and we was looking like, damn, we got to change these sheets. So like, I can imagine, like, you know, it's possible. Like, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, men don't really like. They don't be changing their sheets that frequent. They will fuck two bitches on the same sheets.
Yeah, nasty, fucking disgusting. They be dirty, and bitches be going for it.
I'm be honest. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. I honestly,
they be
I can't imagine going to somebody's house and fucking in a bed, knowing that somebody else was fucked in the same bed with these sheets.
Yeah, that's OD.
That's OD. And niggas be so bad. Niggas be real bad.
If you don't want to change your sheets, I get it, but at least do a spot check.
Come on.
That's how I feel. You could do a spot check.
And I don't know what the third thing I'm looking for in a nigga house, but
I'm not really looking at much. I'm honest.
I think
the
not gonna
bathroom
lie,
covers
turned
all
off.
ranges.
I'm not gonna lie. The bathroom really covers it because it's just like, I know what kind of man you are. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of might look at his toothbrush because niggas.
Really?
Niggas. Oh, this is what I'm really looking for. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking for.
I'll be honest, I don't even like leaving my toothbrush in the bathroom.
Nah, me neither.
No, seriously, because I have this real phobia of like fecal matter particles getting onto my toothbrush. And I actually just saw it because I remember I was fucking with somebody and they knew that. Like if I'm brushing my teeth, please don't come in here. There's nothing for you to be doing in here while I'm brushing my teeth. I will move to the sink before I stay in here while you use the bathroom. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that, and then I saw this video, which I'll show y'all afterwards. This lady, what she did was, and this is the last thing I'm gonna talk about, but what she did was she put like fluorescent water in the toilet, and then she had like a blue light, and so like she flushed the toilet with the toilet seat open, and that shit went everywhere. Like, and it was like little specks. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was like just little specks everywhere. Like she was like, there's fecal matter everywhere in the bathroom, and I was just like. I was mortified.
No, you make me not. Oh my God.
I don't keep my toothbrush in the bathroom at all.
Now you're going to make me take my toothbrush out the bathroom.
And then I don't know what people do if they come and visit in the bathroom. It's like, I just don't want my toothbrush to be in the crosshairs of anything bathroom-y. Like,
respect.
The reason why I look at toothbrushes and the things that you use, because it lets me know if you floss or not. Mm-hmm. If you don't have floss in your bathroom, I don't think I really like you.
You can ask about that though.
But people lie. People be lying. People be lying. Say,
"Oh, you think so?"
Yes.
If you lying about floss, we don't need to fuck with each other.
Wow,
real shit. I think that's something so small. Yeah. To be lying about.
People don't like to go to the dentist. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm one with the mouth. Like, I will look in your mouth to see if you got the plaque, all that shit up in there. Like, that's something that turns me off. Yuck mouth really turn me off.
As it should.
It turns me off.
But I think that's something without having to inspect the toothbrush.
No, I'm just saying, like, this is the reason.
What you mean? Like, if you go to somebody's house, you look at their toothbrush and the bristles is all.
Yes, that means you're not
throwing up gang signs.
That means that you really not changing your toothbrush. You had this shit for years.
You ain't changed that head in a minute.
That shit be like this.
Part in the Red Sea. So the bristles is part.
Real quick. So how would if a guy was going into a girl crib, just met her, they vibing, he about to kill. He done made it to the crib. It's looking good. How does what can he look for and determine like
in her bathroom? Look behind the toilet.
No. She said, has a nigga been here?
Oh, has a nigga been here?
Because you at her house. And you want to know like what can he look at in the house to be like, yeah.
You wouldn't know.
You know why you wouldn't know?
If this nigga, I'm gonna be honest.
You're not gonna know because women are a little bit more
mindful.
Yes. And the thing is that if I'm bringing you in here, you probably already know that I have a nigga.
First of all, let's be real here. Most niggas use my shit anyway when they come over to my crib. So you ain't really leaving much but clothes. So hit the drawers, I guess.
Products. Niggas be want to use the products.
And then if you look at my drawer, I might have a boxer or two because I might just like to wear like your boxers, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's a nigga here or a nigga that's necessarily staying here. So if I had to really think back on like if somebody would know if a nigga stayed with me. If a nigga staying with me, I'm not bringing no other nigga over anyway. That's my thing. That's my thing.
Most of the time,
there's people that do it, but I'm just saying.
I'm not doing that. I don't got time for that.
I don't
have time.
Most niggas I fuck with throw hands, so like I really don't.
I don't got time.
I don't need that energy.
I don't listen. I completely agree with you. Like and then the thing is that if I'm fucking with a nigga and say a nigga used to live with me or a nigga be coming over here frequently, I have enough respect for the person that I'm fucking with not to put them in that situation. I've always been like that. If I really fuck with somebody, I'm not
pussy management.
Yeah.
Good pussy management. I'm not going to do that because that's just not my vibe. My nigga could be at least, the nigga that I'm fucking with could at least get me a hotel room. Pussy gotta be good enough to get a hotel room or at least bring me to your crib. I'm sorry. Like, okay. I don't need to bring you to my crib to get what you need to get. Like, we could fuck in your crib. If you okay with bringing me over in this bitch, fine. I like to sleep over.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
What if you can't sleep over?
That's fine. Just take me home.
Okay.
Send me home in an Uber. Listen, I've always been, I can't speak for anybody else, but I could say like, I've always demanded enough respect that niggas don't try certain shit with me.
Okay.
And I've also never lowered my standard to accommodate a nigga. Meaning like certain in at that aspect. Meaning like, oh, if I peep that a nigga got a girl who live with him or something, or I see something like that, I am not.
I'm gonna actually leave.
I'm out. I'm out.
I'm be honest, that's a moment where I may not explain to you.
The minute that I find out, and I've never been a person that becomes like, just to touch on this, like, you know, if somebody has a situationship, I exit left because that could be anything. Mm-hmm. And even when people tell me like, oh, I'm in a situationship, yeah, not me. Excuse me, because I'm not fighting no bitch over you. Not fighting over no dick too.
I'm dead. Anyway, I had a long night, you guys, and I am literally going on automatic shutdown mode, and so I am, yeah.
So we are gonna wrap it up. Listen, y'all, we appreciate y'all have been watching more and more every day. Y'all have been following more and more every day,
engaging with the clips.
Yes, oh my God, last couple clips we had, you know, they went crazy. And I have some unfortunate news to tell you guys. They have bashed my dog, and nah. They violated my dog, but
they took Dom on a ride.
There was this one, and if you watching this, fuck you, because I said I had some choice words for you. They said my dog was what they said, hideous, and has a face only a mother could love. You dragged it. Okay, yo. I can agree that, you know, maybe my dog is not the cutest in the world.
Okay, I love this for us. I
can say that maybe my dog is not the cutest in the world. He's not the cutest in the world, but hideous, and he has a face only a mother could love. Y'all drag that. You dragged that, and I really wanted to go on your profile and say, do you have a face that only a mother could love?
You took it personal.
I definitely took it personal because you violated. I have a problem with that. I have a problem when people drag shit like, you know, you could violate. Okay, cool. I'll eat your truth. But you taking that shit to the grave. Like,
I'm gonna be honest. That shit was hilarious, and to this day, this will be motherfucking hilarious.
No, that shit was funny.
This whole dog conversation will never die for me. Then you missed it because she posted a picture of him crying, and she said, "Look, now you got the dog crying," and it took me to the next level. Like, yo, that shit was hilarious.
My sister sent it. I sent it to my sister.
Could you talk? No, she gonna say like, how could you talk about your dog feud like that?
Yeah, like how you talking about your dog feud like that? But anyway, we're wrapping it up. I just want to say thank you guys for the engagement. Keep it coming, guys. I am so happy about what we have for the new year. And you know, we'll probably record one more episode and then we'll probably take a break for the holidays.
A little hiatus.
I wouldn't even call it a hiatus. I would say just a break because it's time we're going to be with our family. The studio's probably not going to be open. And, we just want to, you know, just get it back into, like, I guess, the love with our families and just take it without having to worry. But we thank you so much for everything that y'all have been doing. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, and subscribe.
All right, let's go, girl. Come on.
We wrapping it up. Damn, girl. We gotta plug ourselves. Goddamn. And if you have anything y'all want to send us to our email, it is at heardyousispodcast@gmail.com. Bye, y'all.
Later.
Great episode, y'all.
Thank you. I actually love our personal episode.